Let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking how a remarkably simple plant is quietly becoming the engine for a massive green economic revolution right in the heart of Africa. We're talking about the green gold of Uganda and exactly how sustainable enterprise is turning a traditional resource into a truly modern economic powerhouse.
So here's our agenda for today. We're going to start with the global bamboo revolution, look at Uganda's green gold opportunity, identify the hurdles to industry growth, see how enterprises are bridging the market gap, and finally, we'll look toward building a sustainable future. Let's get into it.
Now, to kick things off, I really want to frame our entire explainer around one simple but absolutely massive question. Think about this. As the world scrambles for alternatives to environmentally harmful materials, what resource is actually stepping up to replace timber and plastic on a global scale?
Well, the answer is bamboo. And get this, it's currently utilized in over 10,000 commercial products globally. We aren't just talking about a few decorative garden pieces here. Bamboo is literally stronger than steel by weight. That makes it a wildly versatile foundation for everything from furniture and building materials to fashion, packaging solutions, and, yes, even bioenergy. It's a highly adaptable foundation for the modern green economy.
Which brings us to Section 1, the global bamboo revolution, from simple construction material to a multi-billion-dollar green industry.
You know, this industry isn't just some far-off future projection. It's already valued in the tens of billions of dollars today. Countries like China, India, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Ethiopia are completely leading the charge. And why is that? Because they've realized that embracing bamboo drives immense industrial development, creates countless jobs, and actively restores degraded landscapes. They're proving that the model absolutely works at a macro scale. So the core sustainability argument for this whole bamboo revolution really comes down to regeneration. On one hand, you have your traditional hardwood trees, right? They take decades to mature, you cut one down, and you're waiting a lifetime to replace it. But bamboo, it's technically a grass, it matures rapidly in just 3 to 5 years, and some species can grow up to 3 feet in a single day. That's insane, and it makes it one of the most sustainable, self-replenishing raw materials on Earth. All right, let's move on to Section 2. Uganda's green gold opportunity, harnessing favorable climates and abundant resources for economic transformation. Now, Uganda is blessed with incredible climates and significant bamboo resources, which actually create 3 powerful pillars for the country. First up, environmental conservation. Bamboo captures heavy carbon dioxide, prevents soil erosion, and restores biodiversity. Second, industrial growth. It's fueling green manufacturing in furniture, hospitality supplies, and construction. And third, youth employment. It's creating vital, future-proof jobs in rural enterprises, so it's a true triple threat benefit.
Okay, Section 3, hurdles to industry growth, the bottlenecks holding back Uganda's bamboo potential.
Now, having the raw material just isn't enough on its own. The truth is, the industry is facing some severe bottlenecks. There's a huge gap in public awareness right now. People simply don't realize what bamboo can achieve. Combine that with weak market linkages, a lack of modern processing technology, and massive skills gaps in design, and you're left with a pretty harsh reality. There's a massive disconnect between what Uganda can produce and what consumers are actually buying.
Which naturally brings us to Section 4, bridging the market gap, how ThinkSky EcoCraft connects local innovation to the consumer market.
Because let's face it, you can't just manufacture something, you actually need to sell it. A functional green enterprise acts as a vital bridge here. Step 1 is the raw manufacturing and innovation, which is driven by local groups like Kontiki Bamboo Works. But step 2, that's where the magic happens. Entities like ThinkSky EcoCraft step in to handle branding, market development, customer education, and distribution. And because of that absolutely critical middle step, we reach step 3. These sustainable products are actually making it into homes, corporate offices, and hospitality establishments. Rather than overwhelming you with the full list of those 10,000 global products we mentioned earlier, let's just consider what's being done locally right now. The product portfolio is super diverse. It spans from branded hospitality menus and high-end home decor, like lampshades and wall cladding, all the way down to everyday stuff like toothpicks and organizers. It proves that sustainability doesn't mean you have to sacrifice modern, high-quality aesthetic design. You can have locally made, eco-friendly products that look absolutely incredible in literally any modern setting.
But you know, this isn't just about selling nice furniture. It ties into a much larger macroeconomic picture. By actively educating consumers and driving market demand, this work directly supports massive national priorities like the Buy Uganda, Build Uganda initiative, keeping that economic value completely localized. It expands opportunities for local artisans and creates real green entrepreneurship, Ultimately, every local product sold is a direct reduction in the country's dependence on imported plastics, which supports some massive climate action goals.
And that leads us to our final section, Section 5, Building a Sustainable Future, the collaborative path forward for Uganda's green economy.
The future of this industry is incredibly bright, for sure. But here is the major key takeaway. No single entity can scale this alone. Unlocking bamboo as Uganda's premier green industry requires relentless cross-sector collaboration. Manufacturers and marketers absolutely must work hand in hand with policymakers shaping the laws, researchers improving the processing tech, financial institutions providing the necessary capital, and of course, global development partners expanding the reach. It's a massive team effort.
As we wrap up this explainer today, I really want to completely redefine how you look at this resource. Don't just see a simple plant or some decorative garden ornament anymore. Bamboo is an absolute engine. It is an engine for sustainable development, for economic transformation, climate resilience, and industrial innovation. It truly, truly is the green gold of Uganda's future. I'm going to leave you with this powerful quote directly from the source material. Every bamboo product purchased is more than a transaction. It is an investment in local craftsmanship, environmental conservation, and a more sustainable future. That really makes you think about the sheer power of our daily consumption habits, doesn't it? So I ask you, how might your next everyday purchase, whether it's a new piece of furniture or literally just a set of kitchen skewers, become a direct investment in a greener, more resilient world?